Welcome to Your Anime Senpais. I'm Richard.
And I'm John.
And John, today we're going to be reacting to Lord El-Melloi, episode 6. So, there's a lot to discuss about last episode. Let's just jump right into it. So we pick up where we left off from the previous episode, where Walletta, she died from a thunder strike, lightning strike rather, and Willis is examining her body, trying to contact her spirit, but for whatever reason, he just can't do it. Adashino, she grows a little bit more suspicious of him. She says that he's the one that would benefit the most from her death. And Willis is like, no, I didn't have anything to do with this at all whatsoever. And Waver agrees. So Waver says that I'm going to continue investigating this until the storm passes. Which Adashino, she can't really do much about it at this point, so she just kind of lets it happen. So, in any case, Waver enlists the help of Shishigo to help Gray out with doing some research. And while they're off doing some research, those two end up getting attacked by this black dog, which is what we saw at the
Resident Evil scene.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So the black dog, he jumps through the window, starts attacking them, but Gray uses her scythe to dispatch it pretty easily. To Shishigo's intrigue, which we'll get to in a second. But in any case, when they talk about it later on, Waver deduces that the black dog is actually an aspect or a incarnation of the lightning. So, and he believes that the black dogs are actually the ones that are out killing people, not the lightning itself. They're not actually getting struck by lightning. In the meantime, Shishigo, he kind of questions Waver about Gray's scythe. Apparently, the black dog was very fearful of it. And he's kind of curious as to why. So Waver reveals that the scythe is actually King Arthur's spear. The scythe is really, the form of the scythe rather, is just an illusion meant to restrain or restrict the power of the lance, or the spear rather. So Shishigo, he's pretty satisfied with that answer because apparently King Arthur was the king of ghosts and fairies somehow or another. But with that information, Waver, is like, oh, okay, well, I think I found the answer. So he enlists the help of everybody that's left in the mansion to perform this ritual. Shishigo is the one actually, I think, performing the ritual, but Willis and Reines, Willis's fairy eyes harmonizes with her mystic eyes, and they are able to summon the fairy to where everybody can see
his waifu.
Yeah, his waifu, his fairy waifu. Yeah. And from there, Waver reveals that the purpose of the workshop is to utilize Willis's eyes, the ley lines, and the dead to create these black dogs, these artificial fairies as they were. And apparently the dad was wanting to use these artificial fairies to create an army. It didn't really specify why, per se, but probably not for something very good at all. I mean, if you're raising an army, it's probably for something bad, I'm sure. In any case, so Willis's fairy, she reveals that she was actually the one that killed the dad because the dad was deceived her and was trying to throw things out of balance, I believe. But in any case, she felt like he needed to go, so she's the one that killed him.
That works.
But she couldn't stop Walletta's death because apparently the way the workshop, how that all works is the gears were already in motion and she was just...
It was her turn?
It was her turn, essentially, yeah. So, in any case, and she was very regretful about that because she knew that Walletta and Willis were pretty close. And she didn't want to make Willis suffer anymore, but she couldn't do anything to stop it. But using that logic, Adashino suggests that Willis is still guilty because, the workshop was using his eyes to murder these people. But Waver counters and says, well, would you hold the murder weapon accountable for a crime? Would you put it on trial? Because, Willis didn't have had no idea that he was even a part of all this. He was just following his dad, right?
He was just there.
Yeah, he was just there. So... Adashino, she looks like she relents a little bit, but before anything else can come of all that, the black dogs apparently start... They peer through this portal and start attacking the mansion. So Waver and Shishigo and Gray, all of them try to hold off the black dogs as best they can, but the odds are against them. Waver then decides to have Gray use her scythe to, unleash the scythe, unleash the restraints of the scythe rather, and use the power of King Arthur's spear to blow away all the black dogs. But even just by doing this, the portal's still there, and really no one knows how to. No one really has any idea how to close it, because they really don't even know how it got there in the first place. Because apparently Willis's dad did such a thorough job on doing all this that I think Shishiko mentioned that it would take several months for them to even figure out how it even all works. But Willis, he kind of steps up and he says, "You know what? I think I know the way to do this to close it forever." And he reasons that if he goes through the gate, his mystic eyes will no longer be a factor, and then the portal will shut down. Yep. Which is what he does. He goes through the gate with his fairy waifu. And,
it's a win-win.
Yeah, exactly. So apparently with his fairy eyes, one thing I forgot to mention too, Waver reveals that with the fairy eyes, he becomes enchanted by the fairies, and so yeah, like you said, win-win. He gets to be with his waifu, and everybody's safe. So from there, we do also have Adashino. She mentioned something about his eyes, how his fairy eyes were not something that he inherited, but apparently they came from somewhere else. But we'll probably see more of that in this episode.
And that's wasn't it the post-credit scene that said something about the Rail Zeppelin train?
Oh yes,
finally?
yes, exactly.
So
I'm assuming we'll probably see more of that in this episode. Honestly, I'm just curious to see where this all goes from here. So I guess shall we continue on with the next case, sir?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do it. Oh, is that Luvia? Luvia. I'm glad we got to see her again.
Well, they look like friends.
Yeah. And poor Gray's stuck in the middle. Oh.
Yes. Has she played a part in this show so far?
Not really. We've seen her, but
yeah.
We've seen her, but she hasn't really done much yet.
Yeah, the Pharaohs.
Oh.
Or Babylonian kings.
He's had experience with that.
Painful memories.
Yep.
Oh no, he's distracted. Okay.
Yep.
Well, I guess if you can hear the dog in the background, he's doing part of the reactions as well.
He was. A lot of things. But I don't think she would know about that, though.
It's rather dull.
Oh, her hobby is to dress up people. I guess.
Is that what it is?
I guess so. That's what I'm getting, because we saw her. We saw in.
Oh.
Yeah. This is the price you have to pay.
Nice.
Karnak? I wonder if that's actually a thing.
Probably.
We'll have to look that up later.
So daring.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. She just happens to be there.
She's the owner.
Oh, she's the owner. Okay.
Why wouldn't she be there?
Of course she's there. Of course she's the owner.
Of course she's the owner. How convenient.
Is she like Little Red Riding Hood now?
Kind of what it looks like. It's a good look, though.
Oh, was it?
Oh, that's not the hood she had on earlier.
Right. No, but I think the guy that they were talking about, wasn't he from like episode 2?
I don't
know.
Don't remember.
Yeah.
Gem Magecraft?
Mm-hmm.
Evidently, there's a lot of different types of Magecraft.
Mm-hmm. Coincidentally.
It's kind of weird how they're focusing on these faces.
Yeah.
Too provocative. Oh, it's the one.
Yeah, it's the student. Because of course.
Yes, of course.
At the very least, I'm pretty sure this is college, so I would think she's in at least 18 or over.
That looks good.
Oh, she can finish that easy. No problem.
Wow. Yeah. Like they have these like little small drinks.
Yeah.
But she's going to anyway? No?
Okay. Yeah, I bet she doesn't really get out with her sticking by waiver all that time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Can we get more of her history now, maybe?
Nope.
Oh, okay. We're gonna go to the Holy Grail War. Okay. Oh, the best kind of servant. Yep. That actually kind of looks like him too. Yes, actually. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Oh no! They're being attacked?
Earthquake? No.
Oh.
What?
Did.
Bounded field.
Hmm. Did everything freeze? Are they in another.
I think they're in bounded field.
Did the rail Zeppelin pull up? The maid. Oh. Wow. So that's how she summons her, just pours her out?
Pretty much.
What? You're stuck.
Pretty much. That is a good question.
Hmm.
You know, this will actually be pretty interesting. No waiver. Just these three. Poor Gray.
Hmm. Oh, that's not good.
What? Okay.
So go look for clues.
Yep. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. It's like you're not really a noblewoman. Right.
Well, he's nice.
Yep. Also thin.
Yeah. Maybe they just got...
They just tripped something.
Yeah. That would make sense.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Her tinkering triggered something.
Hmm.
What is this?
She's...
Oh, yeah, wealth springs from underground, so.
Hmm. Hmm.
Which is exactly what she just did.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Everything she does is over the top.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh.
Just like all of this. Hmm.
Let's get ready for a fight scene here, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it was kind of getting boring, so you know. Oh, so she's gonna do it all? Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah, she can do this all by herself, honestly.
Oh.
Actually, I thought she was going to do it with her bare hands, but whatever.
I mean, it kind of was her.
Yeah, no, just like that. That's what I was expecting.
Oh, okay.
Wrestling moves.
Hmm.
uh,
Human forklift. Well, all right then.
like they're weird. They're clapping so weird.
I know, right? It's like golf clap.
Oh, but she's got plenty of money. It doesn't matter.
Hmm. Hmm. Oh, well, that was simple.
And there we go.
I wonder if everyone has that same urge to buy things now. Oh, it even affected the outside world, though.
Apparently
That's
so.
kind of cool. Hmm. Shit.
Everyone learned a lesson today. At least Luvia did.
Hmm. This is a pretty weird episode. Like, they got trapped in a trap that was just tripped accidentally.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Okay. Actually, you kind of are. Right. Oh, so she did end up getting that. Okay. All right.
What's up with him?
Oh no. Oh no.
The little cloth.
Yes. Oh no. That's terrible.
Well, he can't be obsessed with that anymore. Oh. Okay. Rail Zeppelin.
Okay.
Wow, this whole episode feels like a big filler episode just to get to this point. Yes.
Of course.
Catch as catch can. Well, we're going to Rail Zeppelin at least.
Yeah. Finally. You mentioned that it felt like a filler episode, but honestly, any episode with Luvia in it, I'm absolutely okay. Plus, we had Gray, shopping.
I enjoyed the fun parts like the dress.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I had fun with it, but there were times whenever I was like, okay, what are we doing right now?
Yeah.
What's the point of this episode? The point of this episode was to get to the end where Lord El-Melloi was like, my cloth. Or whatever it was.
Yeah.
His cape.
Yeah. It says, it's the... It belongs to, I guess, the robe or not really cape, but the robe of Iskandar, which is what was used to summon Iskandar or Alexander the Great, if you will, in the previous war. So, the whole point of Waver wanting to get to be back into the next war is so that he can take the cloth with him, summon Iskandar again, so that he can be with
like insta win the Holy Grail war.
Well, no, not so much that. Just so that he can be. In Iskandar's presence, because Iskandar had a very big, he left a very big impression on Waver, because Waver before he was kind of how do I say this? He was not really timid, but
just an introvert.
I mean well, when he was in the Holy Grail War, he was still pretty young, pretty foolish, very naive about things. Okay. And Iskandar, the way they portrayed Iskandar was that he was like this I almost dare say big brother type, like, yeah, let's go get him, let's go out there. And he's very, very extroverted, very out there. And at the very end of everything, like I said, he left a very big impression on Waver. And, Waver pretty much swore fealty to
fidelity,
to Iskandar, like, I'm your you are my king type of thing, and So yeah, like I said, that's left a big impression on Waver, and that's why I believe in the first episode when that one dropout mage, when he was trying to excavate Iskandar's grave, like Waver was just like, no, you are absolutely not going to do that. I'm going to put a stop to that right now.
Okay, I kind of remember that, but I didn't think much of it. But yeah.
Yeah, but in any case, yeah. So for him, not having that mantle, not having that cloth, that pretty much defeats his whole purpose of trying to enter into the Holy Grail War in the first place. So, of course, now he's got to go to this Rail Zeppelin, and get that.
See what's going on. Why'd they take it?
Yeah. Well,
I mean, obviously to get him there.
Yeah, they're trying to lure him there, but for what reason? So. I don't know if they're going to try to sell the mantle or if they're just going to give it back to him and be like, "Oh, by the way, since you're here, we have this mystery that needs to be solved."
Probably.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those two things, I'm sure. But in any case, yeah. So overall, for me at least, 2 thumbs up, just because I really enjoyed Luvia and just watching her do her thing, watching her pro wrestling the
yeah, that was a surprise. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, that was a surprise.
Kind of spoilery, I guess, but we did see a little bit of that at the end of Unlimited Blade Works, and I know that she's also featured in one of the other series. The one series that I did not watch just because it was kind of I hear it's good, but Prisma Ilia, I think is what it's called, but it was kind of. I don't know. Maybe I might watch it sometime later on. If you guys want me to react to it, or want us to react to it, please let us know. But in any case, yeah, we do see more of her, and I know she's sort of an FGO too, but she's only in Japan right now, not in the U.S. It'll be a couple more years before she makes it to the U.S. But in any case, but we only saw a little bit of her in Unlimited Blade Works, and to see more of her now was. As a Fate fan, was very satisfying. So
yeah, I guess not having the Fate hype, I'm just kind of like, I enjoyed the episode, but I wouldn't watch it again.
That's fair.
Actually, I would only probably watch the dress up part, and then I'd skip to the end with Lord El-Melloi, kind of like, oh, we need to find my cloth or piece of fabric or whatever and mantle and. Something serious is going down, and that was pretty much the episode. We could have done this in like 5, maybe 10 minutes.
That's fine.
And when they did trip the security thing, there was a weird deja vu feeling of Sword Art Online, one of the early episodes when they go into a room and trip the the security system and enemies. It's very similar but a little different. Come out looking. Kind of like those, kind of like puppety, kind of doll looking things, and that was kind of interesting. But other than that, yeah, I mean, there was no mystery really solved. It was just kind of like, oh, we tripped something because we're just so valuable. The whole building thought we should just stay there.
That's fair.
And Gray was just like, I'm not important.
Well,
so humble.
Right, but she forgets that she holds, like Reines said, she holds one of the most prominent weapons in mankind's history.
She either forgets or doesn't know her potential.
Maybe. Yeah, that's why I kind of want to see more of her history, because it's like, I want to explore that a little bit, and because I know a good chunk of it, but I want it to be revealed here in this series so that we can actually talk about it and. But in any case, that's neither here nor there. We'll just have to be patient, I guess. But any other final thoughts?
No.
All right. Well, what did you all think of this episode? Which of Gray's outfits did you guys like? Let us know down in the comments below.
And if you enjoyed this reaction, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and keep up with all of our all of the videos about every week. And if you'd like to also consider supporting our channel, we do have links down below for all that as well. So we'll see you in the next episode where we're going to be on the Rail Zeppelin, hopefully.
Maybe.